The game, just Man United versus Villarreal, ends 1-1, and Man United lose on penalties, 11-10. Lee, what can you make of that? Because I'm not happy at all with the performance.
I think, I'm saying, Matt. I thought the performance was very average. I thought there was some standout players, I have to be honest, but I thought the manager got it wrong after the end of the game. And I think that's a severe worry when you can't make a change in your team to make you better. That tells me you need another 5-6 players through the door, because you've got a player there in Van der Beek who can play, could move the ball. We were causing them problems second half by moving the ball. I think the manager's cost them the game. I have to be honest. I think he's cost them the game, and I thought McTominay was outstanding. But to take Greenwood off and put Fred on, that took everything away from us. Then attackness wise, and so I thought McTominay was outstanding. Cavani's work rate brilliant. Rashford was poor on the night, and I think he needs to liven up before the Euros start, because he won't be anywhere near the team. He'll be left at home. So
100%.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I don't know what you felt yourself, but that was a poor performance.
Man, the game starts off and we got all possession, but nothing's happening. We're moving the ball too slow, and that's what everyone knows to do against us. To be able to cause us trouble, you just two banks, and we just move it so slow. If we just move it quick, I was thinking we need Van der Beek on right now, because he's the one who will move it quick, and then we'll get it around, and then we'll actually make people move out of position, and then we'll take advantage of it. But nothing first half, nothing to talk about. I was thinking, what am I going to say in the review if this happens in the second half? And then Greenwood's the most lively player, one of the most liveliest players that's playing, and he takes him off. And we don't make a change, even to extra time. We're not making any changes. I'm like, we're lucky to get the goal to come back at 1-1, because that was a missed kick, and it obviously just ricocheted, and then Cavani's on the end of it. Great. But there's no chances anywhere else. Nothing going on in the whole game. I'm just thinking, man, we need to change this now. Rashford, like you said, Rashford's non-existent today. And he's been non-existent for a little while now. It's like when he's hot, he's so hot. Yeah. But when he's not, he's so not. It's so weird. He's so off it. So that was annoying me. And just a toothless game. And then you get the penalties, and De Gea, I think he should have probably changed and put Henderson in, because from what I heard is Henderson obviously saves a lot of penalties recently. And as you said earlier, Lee, when we were speaking earlier, De Gea hasn't saved a penalty since what, 2016?
2016. He went so early on some of them. He went so early. And granted, I thought a lot of good penalties there, but I feel sorry for people like Cavani tonight. He's a serial winner, and if I was playing in that side, I'd be fuming tonight on that performance, because it just wasn't good enough. It was lackluster. I thought McTominay was excellent, but as a whole, it was slow. It was sideways. It was just. I don't think we had made their goalkeeper work tonight. I don't think we've even made him make a save. Not that De Gea had to make a save. I think it was a bit very much like that. But it was just a poor game. And listen, you get what you deserve sometimes. And Man United didn't do enough to win the game. And when you go to penalties, it's always a lottery. And listen, they've won the game. And yeah, Man United needs to do a lot more if they want to become a winning outfit. They have to do a lot more. They really do.
Even after, me thinking, even if we won this game, I'm sitting there thinking, I don't have nothing great to say about this game at all. Just so lackluster. It's unbelievable. And, like watching the last game, I was, when we played Wolves and we had all them boys playing and knocking it around, popping it and moving it. And I was like, we need some kind of managing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to figure out which combination of players can, play the best football, because you've got to have some of them players in there, and you've got to find that mix. You've got to find the right play. I don't know what it is, but you've got to find that mix. And we play like that. It's been a workman-like season. You know what I mean? Yeah. We have the odd few games which look really good. But overall, it's been a shut-up shop. and get the odd counter attack going.
I think what it's been as well, Nathan, you can't keep going away from falling 1-0 down and expecting to win games. I think we're very fortunate there was no crowds in the grounds this year, because Liverpool would have been a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Chelsea would have been a lot stronger. Man United would have found themselves in 4th, 5th position. So there's a lot of work to be done. And that was I just can't get my head around the substitutions. I can't get my head around that. You know, listen, Daniel James, one thing he has got his pace to burn. We hurt him down wide areas. We couldn't get through the middle of them. Hurt him down wide areas, and he's put on Fred. I understand why he done that, because we were getting overrun. But we're getting overrun in every area. Rashford's legs had gone.
Yeah.
I think he kept him on for the penalty, but his legs had gone. And that's where they were hurting us. And listen, it was they got the better of it. They got the better of the whole of extra time. I thought we looked totally lost in extra time, and got what we deserved in the end. But I think the manager will come in for some stick tonight. I really do, because I think 100%. His substitutions were very, very poor. I don't know what Van der Beek's got to do to get in the side over. I'd say he passes a lot better than Fred. That's for sure.
100%, and especially when you're not defending as much and you've got all the play, you need someone like, I was thinking, you know what, Mata needs to get on to open up some little doors somewhere. Yeah. Bring Van der Beek and Mata on if you have to. Take Rashford off. He's doing absolutely nothing today, and you know we need to do that. And it's just a poor performance. There's not even any kind of things to mention in the game. There's nothing really that happened that you can say, that was good. That was good. All it was just a boring game, just hoping that we win the game. And just there's nothing more I can say, to be honest.
No.
Ollie's made, you just don't not make changes all the way into extra time. You get all that far, their legs are gone. You know that. You need a bit extra something to get a goal, and you don't do it. And then
we were so dominant as well in that second half. Like, just freshen it up with. They made their subs very well. They freshened it up, and you could see that in extra time. But if we go and freshen it up with 10, 15 to go, you're going to cause them even more problems. We were dominating the game, dominating possession, and we could have caused them loads more. And there was just nothing, no subs. No, I can't get my head around it. And well, I think he comes in for a bit of stick at times. But I thought Wan-Bissaka tonight again was excellent. I don't see many better 1v1 defenders than him.
No,
I really don't.
Yeah.
A lot of stick, but he is a top draw defender. He lacks a little bit of final product at times, but as a defender, I thought he was superb again. But not enough of that. Not enough of that tonight. And Fernandes was missing, I thought, all night. Didn't get on the ball enough. Didn't dictate play. And it is what it is.
Yeah, I can't really think of anyone that did really well. Like I said, McTominay worked real hard. He was trying his best to, he broke everything up and he was just passing it around. So he was doing what he could. But like you said, Wan-Bissaka is doing okay on the right. Greenwood was looking quite lively. Rashford wasn't looking great. Pogba just kind of average, nothing, not great or not poor. You had Shaw is just up and down as usual, but not really affecting the game as you want. Like I was seeing like players on the ball, and sometimes players making runs at the ball didn't get played.
Yeah.
And then there was times where people just wasn't making runs. Like Rashford today, there was times where he's just walking and Shaw's there waiting for him to make a run, and he's like, then just jogging 10 seconds later, and you're thinking, what's going on here? What's happening? This is the final. Do you not want to win the final? But anyway, what do you think of the season? Has it been a positive season, or what do you think now that that's happened?
Well, I think it's a really good question. If we're talking Man United now, so you have to say it's been an awful season, because Man United's all about silverware, and when they don't put a trophy on the table, it's a poor season. That's what you come to expect with Man United, to put something on the table. They haven't done that, so you have to say now that it's a poor season. The back end of the season, the last 4 or 5 games wasn't good enough. They've carried it over into tonight's performance, and no, you have to say that, we finished second, okay, but you get nothing for second place. And we finished second tonight and you get a runners-up medal, and that's no good to anyone. So I think it's a poor season. I think questions have to be asked, and they need more if they want to get to be a top side again. And that's what they need to do. So, no, I think it's been a a disappointing end to a average season. About yourself?
Yeah. Well, look, we were saying at the end of the season we need to have some sort of silverware. We haven't got it now. We got all the way to the final, and we've come away again with no silverware. And we've not obviously second in the leagues. Okay, that's not bad, not too bad. But yeah, to not have the winning of this, that just says it all. We're not good enough to win this. So what makes us good enough in the Champions League next season? We're not going to be good enough unless we bring in serious reinforcements. So let's see what happens. I know they don't want to put their medal on. They shouldn't put their medal on. I'm just seeing them now getting the medal and taking it back off. Yeah, take it off. Shouldn't have it. But yeah, it's they're upset, whatever. But we kick on. Hopefully we get some good, good players in the summer. Hope rest on from here. So anyway, being said, you got a man you're thinking of?
I think if it was actually, I thought their skipper tonight was outstanding. The centre half for Villarreal, he was magnificent for them tonight. But I think if you're Man United, it has to be McTominay. I thought Cavani for his work rate. I thought he's give away sloppy balls at times, but he's up there on his own. But I just think he's a proper winner, Cavani. And he's the one positive from the season. Bringing him in has been a great signing. But no, I'd probably go McTominay tonight. I thought he was good. I'd like to see more of that. He was driving at them tonight. He was a beast in there, I thought, and I like to see that. So no, I thought he was very good tonight. And we said about the centre halves, and they done all right. The centre halves, it weren't under great threat. But again, we've been done from a set piece. Like how many more times we got done against Liverpool from a set piece? Disappointing, So no, probably McTominay for me.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd give it McTominay as well. He worked hard. He was the hardest. He was the hardest working. He seemed to be everywhere, just trying to make things happen. I know it's a bit limited with the attacking side of things, but it was even trying to, to instigate things like that as well. So, to be fair, it's a bad game. Not worth really watching. It's not, football that you want to watch. It's not a match that you want to watch in the end. But McTominay, we'll give him the man of the match, although he shouldn't really get a man of the match because the team that lost. So, but I guess it's onwards, and now it's just we look forward to the England games, and then back to next season, really. I guess so.
I'm sure that'll disappoint us as well, mate.
Yeah, we'll have some shows on that anyway, I'm sure, and hopefully we get at least some games where we're going to be happy to watch the boys in form. I think obviously the manager of England needs to go and really think about who's in form, not just whose name it is now. So next season, I mean, in the tournament, let's get the players that are actually in form starting in them games. Let's get the Fodens on the pitch, and Harry Kane's on the pitch, and whoever's in form right now. So anyway, with that being said, I'm happy. Any last words you got at all?
No, thank you, mate. I've enjoyed the last few weeks, and it's been a pleasure. And hopefully, mate, we'll be able to kick it off again next season and see an improved Man United side.
Yeah, it's been great. And obviously, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend as well. And we'll see you on the other side with our next shows. We are here on Sunday again, as usual. And then, obviously, when the season starts again, we'll be back. But I'm sure we'll have a lot to cover during the tournament as well. So with that being said, have a nice night, everybody, and stay safe and wash your hands.